Good afternoon. Well, this will be probably our last nice day for a while. And I said that I would make a video once the garden was put away. Now, what you see right there, the little lavender plant, and right there, the spearmint plant. Those will be coming in along with the table. But as you can see, all the pots are gone. Now, I live in an apartment complex, and we have to follow their rules for storage. And because it's a complex, you don't have a large storage locker type thing. So, after I started gardening, whoa, we got a loud car. Sorry about that. Anyway, when I first started gardening, my first question is, can I garden on my deck? And it was yes. My second question that fall was, how do you want me to store this? And they said not to leave anything on the railing, if possible. To stack it, store it neatly someplace on the deck. So, let's show you what I've done. All the pots are right here. This is the only thing that's on the deck rail. Everything else is behind my chair, stacked neatly. Some of it has plastic around it, and those are pots that tend to crack a little bit, but everything is neatly stored. When I'm doing this, I try and make sure that my pots are as dry as possible. That way they're less weight, there's less water weight in them, but everything is packed neatly. Part of the reason that they want us to do this is so that we can sweep, shovel off our decks. That's our responsibility. So, a lot of people here don't shovel their decks or sweep off their decks in the winter. If it's really wet, sloppy snow, I don't either. But if it's just dry fluff, I will try and come out and shovel, sweep, whatever. Now, let's talk about bringing little plants in from outside. One of the things that you want to do is to bring them in as bug-free as possible. And I have a few suggestions for this. First off, wherever you're going to put them, make sure they have a lot of light. They've been living outside all summer in sunlight. Yeah, it does get dark, but most of the time they're in sunlight. So wherever you're going to put them inside, you have to make sure it has adequate sunlight. I face west. Sun goes down over that way. So everything that comes inside will be placed along my deck window. That's where I get the most sunlight. My bedroom window pretty much doesn't get a lot of sunlight. So once you have that determined and where you're going to set it up, bringing them in can also bring in bugs. Things like lady beetles, Japanese beetles, spiders, occasionally a wasp. So when you bring them in, if you bring them in after the sun is going down, then anything that isn't living directly in the pot is going to be gone, like beetles, that type of stuff. But my solution is a very diluted form of dish soap. 1 quart of warm water and a couple of drops of dish soap. Don't make it more than a drop or two. Spray everything down lightly. Make sure everything gets damp and let it sit. Any bugs that are in there are going to be driven off. 1. Set them up someplace where you can contain anything that is in there. My trick is putting them in the bathroom, in my bathtub. Spray them down, let them sit overnight. Once they're down and dry, then you can bring them out and put them where your sunlight is. Also, expect some dieback. It's going to happen. Without a doubt, it's going to happen. So you have to expect it, not say, oh, it's dying, and throw it away. Like I said with lavender, you're paying $4 for a little packet of seeds. And if it's just now starting to grow, I'm not throwing it away. So you may want to trim them back just a bit. And on lavender, you're only going to trim back just the tips. That'll give them a place to start to grow. Make sure that you water well. They've been living outside. They need water. As far as bringing the spearmint in, I'm not sure if it's going to survive. I've brought lavender in before, but spearmint I haven't, and we'll just do the best that we can. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. As you can see, my chair is covered in black plastic. This is trash bags. This is to keep the little three-tailed, four-legged, lives outside critters out of it. And I'm talking about squirrels. Along with that, before winter really gets here, I'm going to probably come out and spray along my deck and brick with peppermint oil and alcohol, just to leave a reminder for the little four-legged critters that they're not welcomed here. Thanks for watching. Make it a great day. Make tomorrow even better. Bye.